Everyone, so this video is going to be my cacti and succulents update. I'm pretty way overdue, so figured I should make a video. I'm going to start with these two. So I have them currently isolated, and it's because of mealybug. It's a bit weird because I don't have a huge mealybug infestation with these two, but I've seen like 1 or 2 on each. So just to be safe, I have it isolated. For this Lithops, I've repotted it in a cactus potting mix, and the potting mix I bought is from Gardenworks previously, and I will show with my other cacti. I've had it in this really chunky mix, but what I found was this, for my current environment, it's just too chunky, so it doesn't stay moist for enough time. So I wanted to use a different mix. I was hesitant to buy a commercial blend, but the one I got actually is quite good. It's pretty sandy, and I added some pumice as well. So for my Lithops, I haven't watered it at all. I did repot it because it was in a PD media, and this one, nothing has changed. I should water it. I'm thinking I will repot it just so I can give it the same media. And these are my Pseudorhipsalis amazonica seedlings. Previously, these were together in one pot. One issue I found was mealybug, so just to be safe, I just unpotted it, and these split in 2. And I've decided to pot these up in orchid mix, and it's doing pretty well so far. You can see on this side, it's starting to push out new stems. And this one is doing really well. This stem is not doing great, but it's pushed out this one and this one fairly recently. And it's feeling quite stiff, so that's good. This is the other set of seedlings. So these two are one plant. This stem had died, but you can see this one is growing lots of new stems. And this one pushed out this one recently. And you can see this one just started to extend the tip here. Yeah, so these seedlings are doing very well. Oh, and one thing is I used the same orchid slow release fertilizer for these plants and my other ones as well, which I'll show later. This is Lapidaria margaratae, and it's doing well. I haven't repotted it at all. It seems to be doing fine. At one point, the bottom leaves had shrunken completely, and it was a bit unstable, but it's since pushed out a new set of leaves at the top. And this is my Notocactus leninghausii. This one I did repot in the new potting soil, but the problem is the roots were really stuck on the old growing media, so I removed as much as I can, and the outer part is the new potting soil, and then I just topped it up with some rocks. I saw 1 mealybug on this, but when I unpotted it, there was nothing in the root zone, so I put it back, and it seems fine so far. And this is my Astrophytum niveum nudum. Not sure if it's going to survive. I think it had mealies, and I did clean it up. When I cleaned up the roots, all the roots fell off, so I put it back in new media. It's still unstable, so I'm trying not to touch it. So we'll see how that goes. Not really sure if it will actually grow. And these are all Mammillaria pectinifera. They're not really seedlings. Some of them are seedlings. I think these 2 and maybe 1 here. But I've removed all the pups, and I've potted them in each of these pots like so. So I haven't given them water yet, but I will this weekend. And this is my Mammillaria bocasana rosea. Out of all of my cacti, it's the one that caused me the least number of problems. Like, nothing ever happens with this one. Like, nothing bad, no mealies or anything like that, at least from what I can tell. It seems to be really healthy. I feel like I want to repot it in the new soil, but I'm a little hesitant just because I find handling it quite difficult because the spines are hooks, and I've had it caught in my skin before. So yeah, overall it's fine. And this is my monkey's tail. Other than what appears to be spider mite problem, it seems to be growing fine. This one is the latest growth, but you can see it's brown at the bottom there. But I think this location is good for it. And this is my grandma's cactus. Again, I have this issue with, I think it's scale. I'm not really sure exactly what this is. I know it's a pest, and no matter how many times I spray it or wipe it down, it always comes back, which is super annoying. I am half tempted to just take the cuttings of the clean ones and chuck the rest. But I've already done this, which is why it looks like this right now. So I'm not really sure what else I can do other than just to keep on top of it. This one is Epiphyllum lily Dache. It was doing quite poorly, so I decided to pot it up in orchid bark or orchid bark mix as cuttings. When I did pot it, it did have roots, so it's fine. It's having issues with the ends browning for some reason. You can tell the stem's turning yellow. And this one is Clown, and it's actually, you can see from the roots here, the cutting has established itself in the pot, which is great. This one is 3 oranges. So this one had a spider mite issue because of course it did, but it's pushing out a new stem at the bottom right there, which is great. This one is Front Runner. Out of all my epis, this one is the best. It's grown the fastest and it doesn't seem to have any pest issues, so I just need it to bloom for me now. This one is my Christmas cactus, or I guess Thanksgiving cactus. And this one also had, I believe, a spider mite issue, so I've sprayed it. And I also removed all the stem segments that just don't look great. You can see it's pushing out a new stem segment here. And it's quite purple actually on the outer segments. One thing I noticed is it has these markings. I wonder if it's, was it edema? Usually that's when it gets all bumpy, but this one looks a bit more scarred. And last but not least, this is my fern leaf. So I had a panic attack when I saw I had mealybug, so I cleaned it up. And just to be safe, I just repotted it because I wanted to check the roots. The roots were fine, they were clean. I didn't see any signs of mealybug there. And again, this is in orchid mix. And that's it for my video for today. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!